Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is. I'm just glad you're here joining me. We have got a no we don't. We have a lower body workout today. That's what you've clicked on. That's what we're here for. So we're going to basically get straight into it. I am a little bit sore at the moment, so we're going to move through at our own paces. But yeah, let's get warm. So let's take our arms up to the ceiling, interlace those fingers over to the right. Stretch out through your side, over to the left. Good. Taking those hands down, roll it down, walk it out to your high plank. We are going to shoot those hips back, pedal through your feet, stretch it out, your hammies, calves, ankles. Really, really good. Come back through to your high plank. I want you to walk your hands back into your feet. We're going to step it forward into a lunge, twist it to the side, step it back, step it forward, other side, twist it over, and back up. Do this a couple of times on each leg just to really warm up the legs. One more each side. 1 and 2. Good. I want you to take your feet as far as your mat. Turn those toes out. We're going to pop down into a little squat. Press your elbows into your knees. Just give yourself a second to just open up through your hips, your hip flexors, maybe through your ankles, your calves, definitely through my hips. Hold on to your toes. We're going to extend through the legs, dropping the head nice and soft. Coming back up, push those elbows out through your knees. One more, extend. Toe heel those feet in and roll it up. Right. We are starting off with a nice little superset of sumo squat and step up. So we're going to take a heavy dumbbell to start with. Our sumo squats are very much like that position we just did. Toes turned out, heels out the width of your mat. Holding that weight in the middle, driving all the way down just before we hit the floor and driving up. So we're really targeting the outsides of our glutes here. Squeeze. You can opt for one weight or you can have two if you want to make it that little bit heavier. And then we're going for our step up. So you'll have your bench, your couch, whatever we're using. Try and use like a nice firm platform. We're going to step up. So foot goes up on the bench. We're driving up. We're coming down. We've got weights either side, or you can opt to just doing it body weight if you want. We're leaning forward. You're not jumping off the back leg. You're driving up through that leg on the bench, and then we're slowly coming down to make sure we're fully activated there. Let's get straight into those sumos. Holding that weight, toes out, knees drive out, squeeze. When we come up to the top, we're not like thrusting at the top. We're literally down and out through our knees, coming up and squeeze. Your knees are slightly bent. Your bum is activated at the top. And we drive. And we just pretty much move through this motion until I say we swap. I want you to aim for 10 to 12 reps. If it's feeling easy or moving through it too fast, I want you to up the weight on our next rep, or you can grab, our next weight set. Wow, English. Otherwise, you can wait till, the next set to up the weight. All the way down, push your knees out. If you're doing it well with good technique, you should be feeling those shakes already coming all the way up. Last one, squeeze. Okay, grabbing those weights. I'm going with my 6s to start. Left foot is up, driving up. I'm going to stick to my left side. We're going to aim for 6 to 8 reps. Whoa, each side. One thing to really help you with your balance here is looking forward and oh my gosh, not like that. And spotting something on a wall that doesn't move, it's going to help your balance. Driving through, also keeping your core switched on, all the way up, all the way down. You want to make sure your weight is pushed through your heels. Last one on this side for me. And swapping over. Make sure we're keeping it nice and even each side. So whatever you do on your left, you are doing on your right. Here we go. All the way up, squeeze, and down. Yeah, that's nice. Good. Make sure we're slow on the way down. It's easy to just like plonk yourself onto the floor, and the same up. It's easy to just jump off the back leg, but that's not what we want. We want to drive up and activate that glute. Last one. Up and down. Oh, starting with a bang, did she say? My gosh. I'm gonna go up for my sumos on the next set. So I'm gonna go up to my 12s and keep that single weight and just make sure I'm keeping nice reps. Oh my gosh. But you guys, it's good to be back. Hope you're feeling good. I hope you're recovering. Hope you're drinking your water, doing all the good things to help us feel good. We on the Gold Coast at the moment, so like it just turned spring, obviously in September. And it's like summer weather. Like it's literally ridiculous. And I feel like this summer is going to be long and hot, which personally absolutely love. I was born in summer. I'm December 1st, like literally first day of summer is my birthday. So you can imagine I just thrive in the hot summer weather. Let's go set number 2. Feet out wide, toes turned out, holding onto that weight, knees out, drive up and squeeze. When you're driving up, I want you to think about pushing the floor apart and then squeezing at the top, nice and tight, and squeeze. All the way down, knees out, push, tight, really good. Yeah, it's like literally, it didn't even hit spring yet, and it was like, we were having 30-degree days, which like I said, absolutely love. And it's kind of just like, I think it's like ranging from like 24 to like 32 at the moment, which I'm just absolutely obsessed with. And then you feel like you don't need a holiday because you kind of go away to get away from the cold, but we don't need to here, which is so good. Excuse me, little Ziggy Pookie boy. Grab your weights, we're switching it over to the step-ups. I'm gonna face you guys so you can also see me too. Coming all the way up, squeeze, keeping the weight on top. These ones you can take slow, there is no rush. I'd rather you do them slow and controlled than rushed and just like plonking your weight up and down. Ziggy, Ziggy boy. He's gonna go crazy. He's like at that stage where when we come home, he goes berserk. And as soon as he sees like me or Jackson, if he hasn't for a while, he goes crazy and has all these excited wheeze. It's really cute, but not when he rolls in it and literally stinks like wee. But anyway, we're working on it. He's just a baby. He's growing boy. I've swapped sides, making sure I'm nice and slow, controlled, up and down. Big thing too with these, you don't want your knee to roll in or out. You're making sure your knee's directly over that foot that's up on your bench. Knees on top of the toe, we drive. Last 2 here. All the way up, squeeze, all the way down. Last one. Push, squeeze, slow. Beautiful. We get another rest before our last set here. We basically, yeah, it's all lower body today. Our last set of the day will incorporate some core, but we're really just targeting the glutes, the peachy. So if you're hitting summer, like we're ready for bikini weather, get that booty out. But yeah, feeling really good. I feel like I went through like a funk of like just not loving the gym and just like feeling, I was going like I'd go like once or twice a week because in my head I'm like I have to, and I just wasn't really enjoying it, but I was good and proud of myself. Let's go for our 3rd set, up the weights. Let's push. You can either up the weight or grab 2 weights, which will also up the weight. And let's go. Final set of our sumos, slow, controlled, and squeeze. What was I saying? Oh, the gym, yeah. So I was proud of myself because I didn't like force myself to go like every single day or like what I was once doing maybe at the start of the year or end of last year. And just like really embraced, obviously like obsessing over my Pilates, and it's just had like the biggest and best effect on my body. And so yeah, I just wasn't forcing myself, which was nice, and I could just kind of like go when I felt like it. And then naturally over time, because I just let myself go through that season, I fell in love with the gym again. And being able to just go either make up my own sessions, look back at my old sessions, and just like have fun with it and feel excited to go, excited to be there. Last one here, and squeeze. We are done with those sumos. We love that for us. Okay, back to our step ups, last set here, starting on my right. driving through my heel, squeeze, good. So yeah, it was a nice like reflection like after going through that season, and now like I'm back in, and it's just like you've sometimes just got to give yourself that time to go through it, because especially as females, our bodies go through so much, so it's nice to like allow your body to have a rest if it needs it and not feel like you have to force yourself. There's so many ways to move your body. We don't have to do one because society says we have to. You can literally do a walk, a hike, a bike ride. You can go play basketball, like literally whatever you want. Last one on this side, and I'm swapping over. And I think it's important to like, as soon as you start forcing yourself to do a certain exercise because you think you should, is when you're going to fall out of love with it. So I just was like, no, it's not what I want to do. I would do it once a week to keep some strength, and then focused on my Pilates until I gradually like missed the gym almost. And now I'm back. So my current routine is like 3 gym. So I'm focusing on upper, lower, and a posterior session, and then 2 or 3 Pilates. And it's like the best combo. Last one, and down. Yeah, it's literally the best combo, and I'm obsessed, and it's like nice to be obsessed again. Not in like an unhealthy way, but like a very healthy, happy way. Okay, second set, we're going with a good morning. So similar to an RDL, but we're gonna pop that dumbbell on top of our upper back. We're gonna have our feet hip width apart, toes face nice and forward, glutes switched on, tucked under. We want to make sure we're holding that dumbbell behind our head. We're hinging at the hips. You want to think about like there's a pole behind you. You want to try and hit that pole behind you and then stand up and squeeze. Holding that dumbbell, hips back, knees bent. Pause at the bottom, up and squeeze. Then we move into another single leg exercise, into our Bulgarian split squats. Some people hate them, some people love them. It's definitely a love-hate relationship for me. Back foot is up on that bench. We're making sure as we drive down, you want to think your back knee going to the bench, your front knee staying directly over your front like heel and foot. You don't want to go too far forward. Driving down, hold, squeeze, like the step ups, driving through your heel, glute is fully activated, and we're getting those gains, you know what I mean? So I will go probably again like my 8s for my, what are they called? Bulgarians, and then for my good mornings, I will use my 10 to start and then go to a 12. All right, over the head, holding it nice and tight. Let's do this. Bum goes back, squeeze, 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 hold, and stand, lock it in. Let's go all the way down, down, hold, squeeze, 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 and up. Very similar to your RDLs, you want to make sure as you're standing up, your bum and your hammies are really activating. Squeeze, 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 and tight. Ziggy's just like across the room, just like staring at me, but just like laying down. What a little king. You're a little king, baby boy. All the way down and squeeze. This is a nice like slow movement. We want to make sure we're not rounding through the back as we go down, and we're not arching all the way back as we stand. You're engaged. Last one, all the way down, up, 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 and squeeze. Super good. All right, we're going into those dumbbells. You can start heavy, you can start lighter, you can start body weight, whatever feels good, but remember we're here to challenge ourselves. This mirror here is really good so I can see where my foot's going. All the way down, all the way up. I want you to aim for here 6 to 8 reps in these Bulgarians. We're going for slow, hard, like good intention behind the movement. Back knee goes back towards the bench, front knee is in line and not going over the front toe. All the way down. She's squeezing already. Shaking. Last 2 on this side. All the way down. And all the way up, swap it over. This leg surely got to feel a bit more fresh. Here we go. Down. Yeah, that feels good. You're gonna make sure your back foot too is tucked under, because the second, well, like pointed, I should say. The second you tuck your toes under and it's looking like this on the bench, you're gonna be inclined to push off that leg. We don't want, because then your hips start twisting out and all sorts of things that we don't want to start to happen. So really point that toe, go down, and up. Oh my gosh, make sure you're looking forward so you can get your balance. Last one. Whew, that's good. That's really good for my first set because I am shaking. I gotta catch my breath. Also, need to figure out what I'm gonna do for a dinner, you guys. On Wednesday nights, Jackson is home from training, so it'd be nice if he cooked for once. Actually, I'm going out tonight, so yeah, he should be cooking. Put him in his place, you know? Do something. Every time he goes, he trains footy Tuesday, Thursday night, so I cook dinner, because it just makes sense. But I think since I've like stopped coaching and I'm always home in the night, I've just always cooked dinner. That's fine. It's really, really fine. Let's go. I'm gonna take it up to my 12s. Pop it behind me. Second set, good mornings. Let's do this. Hips back. Hips forward and squeeze. Knees staying bent, slightly bent that entire time. When you come up to the top, you're squeezing, bum under, reaching forward and squeeze. If you don't like the weight behind your neck, think about it like an RDL. Hold it down next to your legs and just go all the way down and squeeze. Same rep range as you would as the good morning. All the way down, hips back and squeeze. Again, pushing those knees out, making sure they're not rolling in. Core is switched on at the bottom, especially to protect our back. Let's go, last 3 here. All the way down. Breathing through it, last 2. Inhale it down. Exhale and release. Really, really good. Let's go. Second set of our, I was gonna say step ups then. No, we've already completed them. Bulgarians, back foot nice and pointed. I'm starting on my right side. And let's go, back foot tucked under. If you're on a soft bench and you're all good, that's great. If you're on like a harder bench, you can just put like a t-shirt or something under it if it hurts the bottom of your foot. Or the top of your foot, I should say. Holy. It's like someone lit a fire in my ass. Yep, this is good. Nice and slow. Control, control, control. And all the way up. God, you're lucky I didn't add on, make this a finisher and do my pulses and my hold. I actually couldn't think of anything worse than doing that right now. It does come later in the program, so you just wait for it. If you did my last challenge, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, last set on this side. Last rep, I should say. Breathe, 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 catch your breath. Swap it over. Let's do this. All the way down, all the way up. Nice and controlled. Inhale down, exhale up. Squeeze, squeeze. Let's go, last 2. I know you're shaking, so am I. Last one, up, up, up. Good. Good, good, good. That's nice. I'm just gonna like pop myself here on the floor for a moment. It feels good. It feels good. I'm gonna go home and eat lunch after this, get stuck into some work. I'm just literally looking out at the ocean right now and it is stunning. You know when it's like the cloud, like the sky has like absolutely no, oh my God, Ziggy's chasing his tail. There's like absolutely no clouds in the sky. It's like light blue and meets like the dark blue water and it's so stunning. Ziggy, that's your tail. Yeah. All right, last set of good mornings before we go into our final set of the day. Oh, my shoe's hurting my foot. Let's go. Pushing hips back, back, back. Squeezing up, up, up. Good. We're gonna move through this as our final set. Make sure your form is good. Whether you've upped the weight or you haven't, you're taking it slow and controlled. Beautiful. Move through this together. This is our final set here. All the way down, all the way up. Stunning. Breathe. Good, let's go. 5 more. Here for 5. Squeeze at the top. Down, down, squeeze. That's 4. Lock it in. Last 3. Squeeze. Last 2. One more, let's do it all together. Up, up, up. Yes. So good. So good. What's that ad? Is it for so good? I'm actually not sure. Oh my gosh, here we go. Final set of the devil of all exercises. Adjust yourself, get nice and set up, and go straight into it, dropping down and squeezing all the way up. You guys, I have a very relaxing weekend. Jackson's playing in Melbourne, and usually I go with him, but flights were like ridiculous. Like, I could not believe it. My jaw was on the floor. So it's just cheaper for me to stay home and him to get a videographer in Melbourne. So if you don't know, I like film his footy games for his YouTube. One more this side and swap. But yeah, sometimes the flights are just like not worth it when he could pay someone down there for cheaper. So he's doing that, and I'm staying home, so I'll watch the game on Saturday. And then honestly, I think we've got like 27-degree weather. Just sounds phenomenal to me. So I want to just relax. I think I really want to use this weekend to start packing. Whoa, she fell off the bench. Concentrate, Tori. Last one. Squeeze. Yes, Bulgarians are done. Everyone, I can hear you cheering. Let's go. That's really good. Round of applause, thank God. Going into our final superset. We have another love-hate relationship. Used to hate these, now I kind of love them. We're finishing with some walking lunges, so weights by your side. If you're in your lounge room, at the gym, wherever you are, I would aim to do like 10 on each leg. So you're doing like a walking, like 10, 10, if that makes sense, up and back. I'm just here on my mat, so I'm just gonna go up and back on my mat. Just make sure you're taking a nice big step, so when you drive down, everything is parallel, ankles to knee, knee to hip. You're nice and straight, shoulders are back, driving through your legs. And then we're doing a finisher from your walking lunges straight to a Russian twist. So heels off the ground, holding a weight. We are going side to side. Option, you can pop your heels on the ground. If it's gonna give you that little bit more support, I would rather you have heels on the ground and good technique than try and go heavier and harder and have bad technique and it's not actually benefiting you. Is really, really big focus for us. So grab your weights. We're gonna go straight into our walking lunges in 5. Yeah, let's go. Come on, big dogs. Grab my weights. Let's go. Big step, lower down. Again, your back knee will just come down to above the ground. All the way down and drive up through your front leg. Yeah, so what I was saying was I think I'm just gonna use this weekend to pack, which will be really, really nice because then we start moving. And I've also got, I'm going to Sydney in is that next week? I don't know, but it's like really, really soon, just for like the night. And then potentially from Sydney to Melbourne if that Jackson makes another final round, which is amazing. So yeah, super busy, but the weather permits for a relaxing, packing, organized, beach-filled weekend. I want to know if you guys are like summer or winter babies. I wonder if it like literally depends on when you were born. Like I was born in summer, so I'm obsessed with summer. And then a lot of people say like if they're born in winter and always have like winter birthdays, they're like, oh, summer just, I don't know, doesn't excite me. I wonder if that's a thing. Or I just say it's a thing because I'm a summer baby. Last one, down and down. Good, all right. We're going into our Russian twist. I'll take my 6s here. Heels are off the ground, side to side. If you get halfway through, you can feel your technique crumbling a little bit. I want you to pop your heels on the floor. Nothing bad about it. It's just gonna help you more and more. As soon as I like start to notice my lower back, guys, I have a cramp in my tummy. As soon as I start to see my lower back like start to curve, I'll always put my feet on the ground because when I was in like gymnastics, I would like, no, must do like the most advanced level of everything at all times, even if it was crappy. And now I'm like, no, we can take a step back to take 4 steps forward because technique is so, so important to target all the right muscles. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Take a breather. We have 2 more sets. And you are done for the day, and then you can go slay the day away. I'd love to know what everyone's doing. My gosh, you guys. She's dead. My own programming has got to me. Get ready, get a sip of water before we go into our second set of walking lunges. If you feel like you can up the weights, I feel like you can. I feel like we can just push a little bit more. What's a little bit more? What's a couple extra kilos? We can absolutely do this all together. We're gonna go in 10. My weights are ready. Nice deep breath. Shake out the legs. And here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. 1 step at a time, 1 lunge at a time. That's like that boxer. Oh my God, you guys, my best friend's getting a dog. So we basically convinced her as soon as we got our dog. And she called me yesterday. She was like, so I need your opinion. And she was like, do we or do we not? Because obviously like her parents are like, it's a big commitment. You know, like, are you sure you're ready for this? It's a lot of money. And my dad was the same. And I was like, you know what, sometimes you just can't listen to your parents. My mum was all for the dog. My dad was like, no. And then I called like a friend of mine in Sydney who was like, she got a dog like when she was single. So she had him on her own. And she was like, yes, it's a commitment, but it's one you're ready for. And like, you're gonna like literally love him. So I'm so glad we did. And then we went and stayed at our friend's house, my bestie's house in Sunny Coast. And her partner looked after Ziggy whilst I went to the gym or something. And I was like, be a good boy so you can convince Uncle Isaac to get Auntie Taylor a dog. And then she literally calls me and she's like, we're doing it. And they're calling him Rocky, and he's like a chocolate cavoodle. And I'm like, Rocky Balboa, like the boxer. Last one each side. 1, 2. But Rocky and Ziggy and Levi, all these little cavoodles, oh my gosh, I just can't deal. Even when you go to the beach, like now we take Ziggy to the beach, straight into a Russian twist, let's go. One after another. Like, I'm like obviously Ziggy's still like really small, so I'm like quite scared of like big dogs because they mean well and they want to play, but they don't realize how big they are. So if they jump on him, I just don't want him to get hurt. But as soon as I see a cavoodle, I'm like, you go play. And Ziggy just loves like every single dog on the beach. My heels are going down, taking it slow and controlled. Still getting the same burn. Keep going. Yeah, I just think cavoodles are literally like the best dog ever. I'm actually not sure what Ziggy's eating right now. I think he's eating Levi's collar. Last 2 and 1. Woo! Love a good ab burn mixed with a walking lunge. It's literally the best. We have 1 more set. We're gonna finish with a bang. We're gonna finish with good technique, heavy reps, and then we can slay the day, okay? Take a breather, take a chill. Ziggy. Oh my gosh, even when I do this, like my quads are just like quivering. Chill out, guys, it's fine. All right, we've got 10 seconds, finishing with 1 more, then you're good to go. You've put in the work, you've done half an hour of me time, half an hour of movement. You should be proud of yourself. And then you get to go about your day. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Slow and controlled. I need to move my weights out the way. I feel like a little minion when I try and turn around. Good. These are good. Yeah, see, I used to hate these. Now I'm just like loving my walking lunges. I just feel like, you feel like a beast. You're like, yeah, I'm a big dog. Carrying these weights, walking lunges. Takes you back to like when I was in acro and we used to like have warm-ups, like different warm-ups every day. Some warm-ups were like, get someone on your shoulders and start walking lunges. And you're like, what? But you do it. And then you think like you have an actual human on your shoulders while you're walking lunges. Crazy, haven't done that in a while. Okay, actually I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Literally have only told very few people. And I don't know if this will happen like very soon or not, but we'll find out. But I'm going to Sydney, like I said before, in a couple of weeks for an audition. There's like no rest there. We're going straight into our Russian twist for our final round. So when I was competing in acro, my like goal the whole time was to make Cirque du Soleil. And then I put my like show reel in, auditioned, but then like COVID hit, retirement happened. It kind of just like fell out of the picture. And then they reached out to me in like 2021 before I moved here, asking if I wanted to go train in Montreal for like a contract and like a show in Florida. So you would do 3 months in Montreal, which is their head office, and then if you get picked, they'll take you on to Florida to do the show. Some shows are traveling, some shows are like put in one place. Everyone's different. Keep moving here, we've got 6 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Super good. Pop your weight down. You're just gonna come onto your knees. We're gonna push those hips forward, stretch out through that belly. Yeah, and so, but I couldn't unfortunately take it because of COVID, and like I just was in Adelaide and like there was just a bit going on. Anyway, they never like hold auditions in Australia. It's always like online, send your resume, send your show reel. But they're holding an audition in Australia, in Sydney. And I was like, you know what? I've wanted to compete again for ages. It's not really possible. There's too much to make happen. Push your hips back, reach forward. Too much to make happen without like the resources in Queensland. So when I saw this audition come up, I thought, let's just like see what happens. I don't really have like an attachment to getting a show or not. I don't even know if I'd take it if I got one, but more just like I want to go experience it, be in the crowd, meet people from the industry, and just like see what happens, you know? So that's a secret I've really literally only told my best friend and Jackson and my mom. So I'll keep you updated, you know, see what happens. But that is all for today. We've done such a good lower body workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your legs and booty are on fire. Proud of you, and I'll see you for our next workout. Bye.